Alright everyone, welcome back to Rokh. If you did miss last night's late episode, you may be looking at this amazing orange building in front of me and think, where did that come from? Or how the heck did he do that? Now, I wish it was all my efforts, and I did a lot of it, I'll admit I did a lot of it, but amazingly, I was building the new base yesterday, working on some stuff, and all of a sudden, I'm gonna call him a superhero, just appeared out of nowhere. And he set up right here. He put a little tile maker down, he put a storage box or two down, and all of a sudden, he started crafting tiles. And I was just making the floor at this time, and I had placed a couple tiles around, for walls. But all of a sudden, I looked in the box and he was making lead tiles, and I was going, what the heck is this guy doing? Is he here like trying to, build around me? Is he going to try to block me off? What's going on? I was thinking the worst of it, and it was bad of me. But to give a little bit of background for that, I had got a little information, well, quite a bit of information from people saying that there were a number of people that caused problems on this server. This is North America 12. This is the new server that we are on. And they had said all sorts of bad things, like they steal your stuff, they keep stealing it, they'll drop off, worthless items in your boxes, whatever. They'll just do whatever they want, and they cause problems. So I wasn't sure what this guy was doing. But he was making lead tiles, which I kind of thought was weird, but I was like, well, maybe he's just setting up a little outpost here to mine lead for his building. That'd be fine. I'm okay with that. Maybe build it a little further away than right smack dab here, like close to my building. Maybe build it over here a little bit. But then after a little bit, I had made, a couple tile makers, and I was working on some stuff. I did lock the door. I wanted to see if it'd work. I don't know. Look at this place. I had built these couple storage boxes, and all of a sudden in these storage boxes appeared lead tiles. And I was starting to go, what the heck? So I started, thinking, well, we maxed out the space capacity with the lead tiles. He must be here helping us build the base. Like, where the heck did he come from? What is he doing? How did he just randomly show up here? I was trying to chat with the people that were in the stream last night. Nobody was like confessing and saying, it's me, I'm here, helping you build. He just was building and just going and crafting everything. And he pretty much crafted the whole entire roof all by himself. And then he crafted the doors. And then he crafted some windows. And I gave him permission. I'm like, heck, let's add you onto our list. So, Zarrus, there you are. He even granted us permission. We gave him permission. We said, go ahead, go to town. And so he built, and he just started placing everything. And it was possible to actually finish this building last night with his help. It was amazing. I am so appreciative of the effort and the time that he came over and spent with me just working on this. It is quite the building, if you haven't noticed. Now, you might be looking at this square in the middle going, why did you build the square in the middle, and why does it have a door? No, it's not a dungeon. It is actually, and we're going to put some windows in, it's actually kind of our outside atrium. I don't know what we're going to do with it exactly, but, in case we need an outside area to maybe, put some cool, glass box up on top or a dome, grow plants or do anything. I don't know. It looks kind of cool. But look at this. We have a whole building with a roof out of lead. It is amazing. If you notice right now, we get 6 rads of radiation being out here. Last night, at least, when we were inside the building. Alright, let's shut the door here. 5 rads. It's dropping already. 2.9 rads. Look at that. The radiation's dropped a fair amount just because of that lead. Oh, it's so nice. I definitely am so thankful for Zarrus, for coming over and helping us. If I'm mispronouncing your name, I apologize. But if anyone sees him at all, Zarrus, he's the greatest guy in the world. He'll help you out, take care of stuff for you. Made this happen. You know, I did want to take a moment and actually let you guys know I did receive a message back. Let me open up my email just so you guys don't need to see my whole entire email, of course, but let me just try to open up this alone. Oh well, I don't think there's really anything you guys can see here that's bad or anything, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's switch over the view. So I wrote the creators of Rokh and the game, and I said, you know, I cannot get on my server. What the heck's up with this? And they wrote me back and they said, hello, Kevin. Thank you for your email. Unfortunately, right now, the only solution you have is to try to connect to another server. We are indeed aware of this issue and are working on it as we speak. It seems to happen to many advanced players. Thanks a lot for your patience. Please stay updated with our Steam announcements to get all the info about the upcoming fixes. Philippi. So, it's a good thing we restarted. That's all I can say. You know, at this point, we needed to get on somewhere and keep going, and it looks like that is the best solution, is just to get on here and to continue. So, what a start. I'm excited. It is super bright with the sun kind of reflecting off of stuff. To get power, if you didn't tune in last night, we go right down the hill here, and we go to the station that's down below. The whole goal today is to try to work on some solar panels so we can create our own power. Now, we need the welder for this, so we're going to need a few extra tools in our inventory. We're going to have to work on some stuff. I don't even remember how much battery power. Oh, it does look like I have a good amount of battery power. So I do have some stuff here, so we should be okay for a little while. Let's just swap this battery out too. I'm just curious to know. Okay, it's full as well. So we have 2 full batteries. We have some oxygen. He even came over and dropped off oxygen to us as well. He put oxygen in a box. I don't think he crafted it. He could have. I made a crafting machine to craft oxygen and water because it was definitely going to become an issue really quick. But he put extra stuff in our boxes and everything. I mean, how superb, right? The superhero, he just showed up, and then the funniest thing, he just disappeared. Literally, he was there and then just gone. Picked up his couple little tiles, his stuff, and just disappeared. He did. It looks like he left the box here that he was using, and I think he put this one down too. But other than that, he just left. How nice. How amazing. I'm super happy for his assistance. You know, if he does have a channel out there, you guys should definitely look it up. Find the hidden mystery superhero in Rokh and subscribe to his channel, or subscribe here. We might see him again at some point. It looks like he plays on this server, would be my guess. So, really neat. It was definitely not something that I expected, but was super appreciative because we could not have got that base done. Look at it. It looks so cool. Alright, now, back to the task at hand. Let's see what we need to get. I'm sure we need a different tool than what we got, because we need to get the welder. Can we make it in here? Oops, smelter? Portable smelter. Interesting. Rivet gun. I think the rivet gun is something we're going to need soon. We don't have that. So let's make the rivet gun, because I think that also goes along with the welder, or we make the welder from the rivet gun. We're going to look. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly where we make it from. But yesterday, we made all these tools. We should have no problem figuring out something that will allow us to craft it. So let's take the utility knife and put it down in our inventory too. Alright, we got pretty much all the tools. Let's take a look. We need the axle and stuff for the rivet gun. A soldering iron just makes stuff. So I'm thinking it's the rivet gun. I can't think of anything else. So let's make the rivet gun. Let me grab a notepad here just because, as you know, I like to write it all down, try to keep track of it all. I mean, I can see the small axle, small rods. We'll need 2 small rods. Let's grab a whole new piece of paper here. So we need 2 small rods. One of them will convert into an axle, a coil, a spike. And again, I don't think I said it, but thank you guys all for coming, tuning in, subscribing, liking the channel. You know, there's definitely a lot of you out there that have been helping me out with everything. It's super appreciated. You know, we're just trying to survive on Mars, and it's a difficult world. But so far, we're making it happen. We do have a fair amount of iron that we've been crafting everything out of. We made the base all out of anagragite, that stuff. We have a lot of copper up here. We have lead. We have 1 node of lead that we can use to craft anything else we need to do. So we're not in a bad place. It's really pretty nice. So iron here. There it is. Let's grab it all. It should be fine on weight. Yep. And let's start crafting. So we need the small rods first. Let's see. Small rods. We want 2. Actually, let's make a second. So let's make 4. I'm trying to make everything in kind of duplicates just so I have the extra item in case something comes up. If I need something right away, if something breaks, I have the extra available. Yes, later on, we might just kind of max out storage space at some point, and it might become more of a problem. I don't really think so, though. I think we're going to be fine with it. We just want to keep moving on as much as possible with everything. So we need the small axle. So we need 2 rods. We're going to make 2 of these. Give me these. 2. Craft those. Trying to multitask here. We can go back here and make the coil. Oop, there was a small spike. Let's make a couple of those. Just need 2 of these. Iron, where are you? There you are. We need to move it up higher in our inventory just so we can see it easier. Let's move this tile down. We could actually probably put that in a storage box. Oh, it's just going to put another one there. Did we move both? Yes. Now let's move our iron up just so we have it a little bit easier access. Alright, and coil. There's coil. We want 2 of those. Make them out of iron, of course. Why wouldn't we? Hello, Mars1. I see you're in the chat, or at least you have joined into Discord. I do have that available. I am chatting in there also with in-game. So you might hear me twice. You might have to decide to try to mute one or the other. But it is a method that I figure people can chat with me, talk with me, whatever, to try to assist or, as I said before, mock, whatever works best for you. Hello, hello. So just another method of communication. You know, the chat in game sometimes a little slow. And sometimes I'm so busy trying to work on stuff that I forget to look at it 100%. But I'm trying better. I actually changed my monitor setup. I have a dual monitor setup, and I changed it a little bit just to try and make it easier for me. I rotated my one screen so it's actually a vertical versus horizontal, and now I can have a couple different. I can have 3 windows open instead of just my normal 2. So let's make our 2 here. 2 iron axles. 2 coils. 2 rods. And there we are. Spikes. So I'll have 2 rivet guns. Yeah, I think this is where we're going to make our welder. I cannot remember exactly. Let's take out the crowbar. I don't see us demolishing too much stuff really quick here. There's our rivet gun. Let's take a look at the rivet gun and see if that's where we make the welder. If it is, we're moving along. There it is. There's a welder. We will need the drill eventually as well. But I know the welder for a fact is something that we definitely need big time. Oh, it looks like we're going to need the drill first, actually. Okay, so the drill. The drill and then the welder. We cannot go too fast with our stuff or else we miss out on stuff. Oh. So we can make the solar plate here, but if I remember right, the solar, yeah, this is from the welder. Okay, so we need to make the drill. Let's make a drill. I know everyone's excited. We'll make a drill and we'll be drilling things. A 1H case, a small drill bit, a small axle, which we just made another one. Dang it, need to make doubles sometimes. A small rod. At least we know we probably need 3 small rods, just kind of as a side note there. I know I think I made one of these before. I think it was a stabilizer was easily made or something, but yeah, we're just going to make those items. So, the 1H case is in the soldering iron, and all these machined part crafted by something. The utility knife, the hammer. So let's go first to the hammer. And my assumption is small rods. I'm going to need 3 of them. But just because, let's make 5 of them. We are probably going to run out of iron, so we're going to have to go make a run. Actually, we have more in the box. We'll have to make a run eventually, though. I mean, it is something that I know is going to come up as a need. Let's go back to the soldering iron for our H1 case. So we need a handle and 4 small sheets. Not a big deal. 4 small sheets and 1 handle. Which we might have a handle. I know I made some extras. Food. 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 We'll get to food sooner than later. Alright, so here's 2 iron handles. That will help. And medium sheets. We needed small sheets. So I'm sure we don't have those. Let's grab more iron because we're going to need it fast. So, food, we'll live without food for a little while. Small sheets. If I remember right, we need these for the solar panels too. I think. Yes, because it's smalls, if I remember right. This could be dangerous. But we're just going to make 10 just to have extras on hand because I get tired of having too little of stuff. I know we're going to have to make wiring. I can't remember exactly. I need to like go back and look at my lists that I have. I think I've thrown away the scratch paper at this point. But if I would have it still, we could just know exactly what we already need for our solar panels and craft a majority of it beforehand. But we don't have that much. Alright, let's go in here and see if we can make our H1 case. A handle. And the 4 sheets. 1 there. 1 there. Yes, another 1 there. Oh, we got it. Oh, I know. That was amazing. Let's get that crafted up. So we got the H1 case. Now we need to work on our axles and stuff. Was it the utility knife? Yes. So let's make an axle, small rod, and the drill bit. There it is. We got the drill bit actually here too. What is the drill bit? Just another small rod? Oh, I can do that. That's why we built them. So out of our stage 1 case, we have a small rod, we'll have a small axle, and we'll have a drill bit. We'll have all of our stuff to put together, and we'll have a drill. And then we can work on the welder, which will be a whole new set of crafting stuff and opportunity. I felt yesterday we were making a little bit faster progress than today. I mean, obviously we've barely been playing much, and I kind of was just ranting and raving and saying, I'm so happy for help. It was great. But I think this will go pretty quick as soon as we get the actual welder. That was the build all item, more or less. Where's all of our stuff? Here's our axle. Here's our drill bit. And here's our case. Alright, give me a drill. Wow, that crafts fast. Super fast. Alright, now the welder. This tube needed to be made. The medium tube and the small tank. Whole new. Oh, we gotta make another case. Oh, I should have paid attention to that. Dang it. Hey. We actually want to make 2 of these because we use the welder a lot. Or should we just make 1? I mean, we can repair it a million times over if we need to. So let's just make 1. I'm not that worried about it. I want to have the stationary tool. I know we're going to use it a lot, but I want to have the stationary tool, and I just hope that will be a little bit better. So I know from this we needed 4 small sheets and 1 handle, which actually we have all that stuff. I wasn't too far off after all. I could have just made 2 in the first place though. Alright, look at this. Yes, we semi-planned ahead. We knew that it was going to be in our future needing these items. Craft. There we are. So we'll have another H1 case. Now, back to we need the drill actually in our inventory really badly. Looks like you had a lot of help yesterday and made a lot of progress in the base. Going to make 30 solar plates now. Oh, I don't know how many we're going to make. We are definitely going to try to make a few, though, for sure. I'm thinking I want to kind of break them into a grid system, too. Kind of have, you know, some of the base powered by a setup, you know, kind of above. You know, this over here powered maybe by another setup, and then maybe this powered by another setup. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do it, but we're going to do it. However we do it, we're going to do it. But definitely thinking a solar system here, maybe one there. I mean, we might make it up and break it up into 4 or 5 solar systems. But, you know, for starters, we just need a way to, you know, charge our batteries. If we don't charge the batteries, we're going to die. And no one wants me to die. That would just be sad, right? I know. So medium tube, we need a medium rod, which I'm 90% sure we don't have. So back in here, medium rod, craft one of those. I know, this is kind of like the deja vu. We're doing it all again. I know. We're going to make it, though. Small compressor was the other item. We need a small sphere. I hope I'm not crafting the wrong thing here. I'm pretty sure it is the right item. Yeah, we definitely would not have made this much progress without help. I figured by myself, I probably would have finished just maybe the walls. I don't know if we would have even finished the walls up fully. It was a pretty long stream yesterday, but with help, we made great progress, and it was amazing to get this building, you know, to this state and be able to have the availability just to, you know, almost be ready to go. So let's start throwing our items in here since we have a few. Hola, looked for the stream earlier, must have been too early. Oh, for last night's stream? It should be up. I'm not sure where it would be disappeared to. I know I saw it, or this stream. Maybe you're talking about this stream. I intended to stream a little bit earlier, but something came up and I kind of ran out real quick to look at an aquarium filtering device or a pond filtering device because I'm still working on building a huge pond for my stingrays and stuff. Yeah, so I was out and away working on something else. Where is our medium tube? We have our medium rod. Was that all we had for the time being? Alright, we didn't finish the medium tube. Let's get that done. Craft. Alright, let's go back and look at this. Yeah, I tried to sleep in a little bit. That would be a smart thing to do. So small tank. So we need a small tank by the soldering iron. Small tank. Yeah, we were up a little late last night. It was definitely worth it. Oh, look at that. We were 1 sheet short. 1 small sheet. Alright. let's go back to our crafting tool here. One small sheet. You know, since we're here, let's craft 4 small sheets. I'm sure we're going to use them. And then it was 1 coil, if I remember correctly, for the last other thing. Yeah, you know, I definitely really like my stingrays. They're amazing. You know, I need to bring some more videos of them and everything, but I'm trying to kind of work on a large pond upgrade at the moment. And once it's built, you know, we're definitely going to shoot a lot of video of that and everything, you know, that's going on inside of it. I'll probably shoot a video here soon too, just showing kind of everything. I'm getting closer to it, but at the same point, I'm enjoying Rokh, so definitely spending a bit of time on here as well. Power is going to be a serious need soon, and food. Do we have any food on us? Oh, I feel like we should just try to survive for a little bit longer. Was it this battery? That was 100%. Okay. Food is actually not in our inventory. Back to the rivet gun. Do we have... I think we don't have... We have the medium tube now. And we have the coil. The small tank we needed to craft from the soldering iron, though. Oh, we're typing in the thing. I can't remember if I made it already. Let's go back. Did I make the small tank? Nope. We just must have made the sheets to make the small tank. Yeah, we were 1 sheet short. That's right. I remember now. We were so close. Here we go. Alright, this will give us our welder. And then we'll be back to crafting solar stuff. And we're definitely going to try to do it in a little bit bigger of a bulk. I do not know the very best material to make the solar panels out of. I have a lot of copper around me, and that is my idea, is to make the solar panels out of copper. If anyone thinks that is a stupid idea, please tell me so I can be smart about this. But I just think that that might be a good material to make it out of. I could definitely be wrong. And I guess we'll see also if there's any like intricate pieces that cannot be made out of that. Anything else would probably be made out of one of the other materials up here. You know, what we made our base out of, this enargite, whatever you want to call it. This is actually a pretty good resource, and it has some similar availability, kind of like iron in some ways. In other ways, it's kind of like an iron tin mixture. So that could be an option. Here's our copper, 5 and 3 hardness, 9. So I mean, it's actually exactly the same with those stats. Lead, we know, is definitely way different. Galena, 2 and 1 strength. I don't think we want to make it out of that. So, you know, iron 7 and 3 and 8. So definitely it's not quite up to that. The strength would be the only difference. I don't know if it matters that much. But we have our welder now, so we can figure it out. Where's the welder? There it is. Oh, I'm excited to have a welder again. It is a great tool. It seems like the welder can almost make a lot of other tools obsolete. Almost, in some ways. So here, we know down at the bottom is our solid state battery, because we need to make the... Where is it? Transformer. Wiring wheel? So, is it in here? Automatic stuff. I guess it's not in here. Hold on a second. Soldering iron? Nope. Rivet gun. Aha! Okay. Regular distress beacon. Battery charger. There it is. Okay. So this is ultimately what we need to be able to get everything, you know, charged up in our batteries and not have to, you know, run down below. We need this, and then we need the solar panels, of course, with it to charge it. But we need a medium box. And we should know by now that that's medium plates. So that shouldn't be too hard. And then we need the solid state battery, which will be a little different. And we make that out of the welder. And then wire, simple stuff, wire. Alright, so we only really need one of those as far as I'm aware. I would say the solid state battery is definitely going to be the most intricate part of it all. Let's see, solid state battery, here it is. So we need another medium box. So it's kind of good we're looking that up because we're going to need multiple medium boxes. That's always a big item that we make a ton of, or that we use a ton of. So if we can make medium boxes, make a ton of medium plates, we will be in business. Unfortunately, we need our hammer back. Can we swap it out? Okay, there we go. Give me the hammer. So let's just make medium sheets. Let's seriously make... Oops, wrong tool. What do you guys think? I mean, as many as the hammer can hold, unfortunately. Medium sheet. Can we make 10? I don't even know if we can make 10. Oh, easily. Craft. Cancel. Pull this back. I want to craft like 30, to be honest with you. Honestly, in the future, we're going to need the plates. So if we can just craft 30, we'll be set for a long time. Oh, yeah. Give me those. It is going to use a lot of our iron, but I think it'll be worth it. So, because it's kind of a tool. In some other ways, I'm like, well, we could use one of these materials. It's kind of a little easier to get to. The iron's not bad to get to, but, you know, we just got to go on down the other side or down to the left we found, or over that way is where we found a nice iron node. We're going to need, we should probably just get food from home. We have lots of food, just in case there is no food down below. It is possible. I do see a box over there. We'll go hit that one up. I'm just thinking of power right now and our iron. What are we at weight? We might want to ditch weight, though, before we go running off and looking at everything. So, real quick, let's take a quick break and eat some food. Today's menu, one dried mango. Oh, delicious. Has anyone claimed the hidden lake on the Arc server yet? My favorite spot to build. Me and Toxic gonna jump on in a few. Wanted to watch a little bit of the stream first. No one has claimed it yet. I built a starter base kind of close, but more out on the ocean. So the hidden lake is all available. I know people like that place. I like it only for the beaver dams that are there. So by all means, go over there, build away on it. It is available. Oh yeah, we should have eaten, the jerky first. I mean, we kind of just spoiled dessert by eating our cake second. Oh well, the cake was delicious. Now, let's drink one thing of water. Perfect. Get a little more oxygen. Very nice. And more oxygen. Are we out of oxygen? We could be finally out of oxygen, which is fine. We do have the ability to craft it. And in the water tanks over there, I have a whole bunch of water, of course. So we can make it happen. So yes, Raptor, it's fully available. Okay, so we still do have some oxygen. Let's just go ahead and top it off. And the hammer's broken. Can we repair the hammer? Ooh, I don't think so. We don't have very much iron. Do we have a bunch of iron in anywhere else? We're just going to have to make the iron run. We have some gold here. I don't know where we got gold from. I don't know if it was brought over by our superhero or if we collected it somewhere. I'm not sure. We're going to have to look into that. I don't really have a huge plan to use gold for anything, but I mean, it's gold. It sounds cool, and I mean, we should definitely try. Ugh, yeah, we're not gonna be able to repair the hammer. All right, so we got a bit done. Let's try to put 25 sheets. That's pretty good. We didn't do too bad there. We could use a rad shield pill. We have a broken pickaxe too, so we definitely are breaking stuff. That's good. We want to, keep using our tools to their fullest. Overweight. Oh, that's heavy stuff. Just so you guys are aware, we mined quite a bit of that yesterday, and it was crazy how heavy it is. All the time we were running into issues with just being overweight, not being able to turn back to base. It was just a constant trouble after trouble with it. But it is a great material, or so I think. I don't really know. I'm just assuming. I have this pickaxe, which is really close to death, but it will work for a little while. Can we put this in here? I doubt it. I know we had some empty storage boxes behind us. This is the one with more tools. We'll need one. Weight is super low. Let's just throw this in here. Yes. And this, there we are. Oh, we do have a couple other tools way down here. Didn't even know we had some extra tools. So, rivet gun, welder. We could leave these things here. Or we could try to craft as we go. I do like the craft as you go option. Just trying to think if I need anything else. I can't think of needing anything else on our trip. We're just going to go down. We're going to repair our stuff. I wanted to see in this hammer, though, if I can swap the rest of the material out of it, actually. Yeah, see, there's a whole bunch of material. The extra 175. And we should be able to actually repair our pick. Oh, come on, click the boxes. Nice. Thank you. And then we should be able to repair our hammer. Oh, easily. Nice. We'll repair the other one too. And this one. I don't think we really needed to repair anything else. Everything else is really good on health. So we did have enough just to repair everything. Not enough to craft everything we might have wanted to craft. But it's a good start. So, wall. Oh, I want to craft some boxes, but at the same time, I'm not that worried about it. We can craft some wire while we're going, though. We are going to need wire. We're going to need a fair amount of it. Some of this is just going to be for inside stuff, so we don't need a ton. But I think I just want to try to keep everything out of iron, and then we'll craft the rest of wire. The rest of all the wire that we're actually going to run everywhere, we're going to run it out of copper. Now, I don't know if that's a bad idea. I have a feeling it's a bad idea. But I know some of the other stuff, I think some other things took wire and we ran it with that. I don't know if it regulates the same. Okay, we'll make it out of copper. I mean, copper's not a big deal. We actually have copper close right here. So it's not a big deal if we make some of that little wire stuff out of this. I don't think we're going to lose a lot of durability or anything else. And if we do, we can simply just come and harvest some more. Now, I don't want to get too full. We're not full at all, but I want the room for iron, of course. So that's what we're going to haul. Lots of copper. Oop, I want to make wire. Let's make 10. Let's make 20. I mean, we're going to just let it craft for a while. Let's make 25. Okay, 30. 30. Man, sometimes you just can't make up your mind. There we go. Craft. Alright, let's go. Let's just jump straight down. We'll charge up batteries. We left our batteries on us, right? Yes. Because we're just about out of battery power. Hello, Black Rabbit. Hello, hello, and hello for everyone else. Thank you guys for coming back and checking out the stream. We are leaving the base for a moment to go recharge our batteries, but we should soon be able to charge our own batteries, which will be amazing and great. This trip down here for power will be non-existent, and then all we'll have to do is worry about resources, which will be a lot less often. I mean, yes, right now we're crafting a ton of stuff, but still, overall, we'll be able to harvest and carry back with us a ton of iron or any other resource and not worry about it so much. Let's just see if there's any other boxes. I mean, any freebies we'll take, of course. We're stranded on Mars. They left us all alone here. They didn't put the power charging station right at the base. Now, if you guys didn't see yesterday's episode, we discovered this person right here. He's just tired. He's napping. He's been working really hard, but he needed to take a nap, so he's just chilling there. You know, I understand how you can work hard, but this is the other problem. So we have this guy. He was so tired that he just passed out right away in the sand, and it looks like the sand is burying him alive or dead. I'm not sure. It's hard to get a sense of life on him since he's just laying there. So it could be a thing where eventually the sandstorms are just gonna bury him over and he'll disappear to us, or he'll stay there forever. Let's put the batteries down here. We put them down here so we can charge everything at once. I always hit it like 10 times or 5 times just to make sure I get as much opportunity to power up the batteries as possible. I just worry one of these times it's not going to charge those other batteries, and then we're going to need the power and it won't be there, and that'll be a really bad thing. It'll definitely make our life very difficult. So put this back. Let's use this one thing of water because we need it. Alright, everything's looking good. We're in the white, the green. Now, there is other iron on the other side of the mountain, but if we walk around here and this side, there is a node that's down at the end of this mountain range, just kind of around the corner here. This material over here was really similar to iron, but we have 3 iron nodes that are semi-close. So I just want to try to stick with that for now and build a fair amount of stuff out of that, because if we need a bunch of it, we definitely have it. It's not a challenge to go get at all. We can definitely even work on some stairs. You know, the back side of the mountain's a little bit harder, like that right there. We can just walk up. And this other side that we're going around to right now, we can just walk up super easily as well. 6 gigs behind in ARC updates. Yeah, there was just a new update that actually just came out for ARC, and some new dinos, some new stuff. I have some videos, and I have a lot of recordings that I've done in ARC. I just haven't turned them into video yet, and I need to, but in some other ways, it's hard for me to spend the time sitting in front of the computer and editing the video. It's maybe not the most fun thing to do in the world. You know, it definitely is nice sometimes to have the videos that are, you know, we cut out a little bit of the junk and you don't have to see every little part. But in other ways, I really enjoy the live streams, and I'm thinking I just need to kind of catch up ARC a little bit and then just start streaming it live too. I don't know what you guys prefer. I wouldn't mind hearing what you guys like most. If you guys like live streaming, you know, that's great. I appreciate that. If you guys like the actual videos where I try to cut out a little bit of the other stuff, you know, let me know that as well. I will try to tailor everything as best as possible to make, you know, everyone happy or everything fit. Whoa, we just lagged past that a little bit. All right, give me iron. Oh, that's tin. Never mind. The iron node must be over here somewhere. There it is. That's it right there. I was like, it's one of these right in here. There should be another base appearing sometime right here. So we get another little bit of lag. Or it won't show up. Oh, there it is. It's over there, a little further. Alright, give us the iron. I like that both videos are good for when I have free time. It isn't during stream time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many people like to go back, you know, and are willing to sit through and watch a couple hours of live stream time. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, especially the conversations, everything. It is really a lot of fun and enjoyable for me. I, you know, think that some of the video stuff and some opportunities to cut out things is really nice as well. So, you know, I'm kind of torn sometimes between it. But I do like the iron. It sounds like I have an iron deficiency in my diet or something, and I'm just like crazed and over obsessed with iron. It's not that. I mean, the tools work a fair amount better than other ones, which is nice. They last a good while. I just want to be able to look away. Now look back. Okay. Gotta look away and then look back really quick, or else you won't be able to mine your iron. Which art game do you play? You mean which server, or what type of arc? I mean, I've never played the base one. I can't remember what that's called. It's like survival. I've never played Survival of the Fittest, and I've never played. I see lots of expansions. Yeah, there's a lot of mods that have been out. There's really only one main. I mean, I guess there's a couple expansions. There's, you know, Survival of the Fittest. There is Scorched Earth. I've played Scorched Earth. Mostly I just play normal Ark with mods, and a lot of the mods can have those expansions where you don't have to bother paying for them. Like Scorched Earth was a little bit fun for just a little while, but right afterwards they came out with mods that included the Scorched Earth stuff to be put in other maps and better maps, in my opinion. So it really was a waste to buy Scorched Earth in a lot of ways. I mean, maybe later on it will be needed for something, but right now, I haven't used Scorched Earth. I haven't been back to Scorched Earth at all. It was fun for, you know, a month of extra play time, but I would just highly recommend. You know, we have a server right now that we're on and that we started. It's look away, look back, and it's a bit more of an advanced server. The rates are not super crazy high for everything, but the main mod that we're playing on is ACA Redemption, and it makes life really difficult. The dinosaurs are pretty crazy on there, so you die a lot, and depending, of course, where you build, you can make your life a little bit easier. But all around the volcano and a lot around, you know, some areas, there's a lot of wyverns and flying dinos, and they're just really fast and they make it really difficult. Have you found the cobalt yet, which is around there where you are? No. Is cobalt in... Is it in one of the, you know, rock kind of crystal formations? I guess we'll hit that one when we go up there and we go back to the base. Let's check our weight. Look at this. We're getting to hold so much iron. This is another reason why I like the iron. It's not that heavy. We can hold a lot of it. We don't really have to worry about, you know, maxing out weight. Well, we have 4,000 on us right now. That's amazing. 4,000. We can craft tools all day. Oh, we could look at it there. We got it. So, Lone Wolf, is cobalt in a green state? Is it in a red state? Or is it in the crystal one like I see right there in front of me? Is it in that one? That's what I'm curious. If it's in the crystal, I haven't mined any of those yet on this server. I will go attack that one when we go back up. But I have not really had the opportunity to see everything exactly. It looks like the stream might be running a little bit behind today. Usually it's pretty quick. I'm not sure why it's a little slower. Alright, we up to 5,000 yet? We gotta be close. Oh yeah, we're over 5,000 iron. I don't even think we're gonna need this much for today, but we're gonna get it. We'll get all of it. Yeah, it's like the crystal. Okay. So yeah. I'm excited to try it. Everyone says that that is kind of the next best thing after they've said iron and lead. And I'm still not 100% sure what, well, and copper. Ooh, that was close. Yep, that was close. We almost died. Even though from testing, look back. Got it. We know from testing that you can get hit by 1 to 2 to, well, about 2 to 3 meteorites before you die. So we're not too worried about that. Alright, we're getting up there a little bit. Let's see how much exactly we have. Let's just get 6,000. Why wouldn't we? Alright, close. A couple more. We've done it. We got 6,000. Now, let's check out this material right here. I don't see any other ones, so it's just this one. We'll see if this one is the magical cobalt or anything else. I'm not even sure what I would do with cobalt. Field spar. What does field spar say about it? Strength, hardness, malleability. Not bad at all. Electrical, grip, reflectivity. So I don't see anything special about that one. And there's no other ones right here. Should we go look for cobalt? I don't know. I could go back around and we could go look at some of the other stuff. Is cobalt worth it that much at this stage in the game to worry about, or should we worry about it later? That's my question. We'll start walking back this way. It's more or less about the same. We can look to see if we have any of those other resources to try them. Maybe even charge up the battery a little bit more. We barely used any though, which is nice. You can crush field spar to make glass. Ooh. That is good to know. Is it heavy? I mean, I like glass. I really do want to build some more out of glass. So I do appreciate that comment a lot. We haven't played with glass yet. It's high up on my list. So let's get a little bit of it. Looks like it's kind of a heavier material, so let's not get too much of it. If we need to, though, we'll ditch something. Not sure what we'll ditch. But the goal is just to find the resources we want at this point, not supposedly, you know, try to carry them all back home with us. But if we could definitely find some cobalt. Now, is cobalt a raw resource, or do we have to manufacture it from one into another? I was thinking I had to manufacture it from one thing to the next. It's a next step to the stronger tools. Okay. So I thought I had to manufacture cobalt, but it sounds like I can just harvest it as a raw resource, and that's very much different from what I was understanding before. I'm not opposed to just being able to mine it by the masses. That sounds easier. I don't know if there's that many or any of those crystal around here. I know there's definitely some on the other side, but here I did see one other resource just right down around the corner there. I kind of want to go check it out. All right, little side field trip real quick. Class, come with me. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm just wondering if it is another iron node. It'd be cool. You can do both, but you can mine it. Okay, so I can do both, but we can mine it. Where was it? It looked like it was just right down by one of these ledges. There's a box. I guess I was wrong. I thought there was another green resource just right in here somewhere. Weird. It's like it magically disappeared. Yeah, I heard on Discord cobalt seems to be limited. Yeah, if it is that good of a resource, I could definitely understand it. Maybe it was just a light on top of a beacon or something that I was seeing. I thought I saw another green resource right here to mine. Oh well. Let's see. We'll go around the other side and see if we have any more of those crystalline ones. It definitely sounds, everyone has talked about cobalt more than even iron as far as I can tell, or at least, maybe I've just hit, that level that everyone's going, that's what you need to be looking for next, and so they're just kind of warning me. But it seems that that is the item of all items. That's kind of like the holy grail item. So I could understand it being a little bit harder to come by, and I could also understand that, we should definitely look for it and spend a little bit of time finding it. And then once we find it, hopefully we can just, decide, well, we need to see how heavy it is, but we could definitely decide and see if we want to start making more tools out of it. I see a lot of water. See, there's one way over there, those crystals. That's a long ways away. There's one right there in front of us. We'll go to that one. I don't know if I'm ready to go that far yet for just a little exploring. That's a green resource. I want it, but I'm not really, I got other things we need to do. We need to get power. We need to build a solid state battery. I want to just be able to charge my batteries up there, do as much as possible at home, and then, if we need to, yeah, let's go out and explore and find the limited resources that we'll then want to, kind of call our tier 3 crafting tools. Oh, this one's looking good. Oh, there's another one right there. That one's pretty close. Ooh, someone's building a base right there. Maybe they found something they liked. All right, cobalt, quartz. Quartz could be for glass or crystals, or there's a lot of availability with that. All right, this one's really close, so I just want to go over to it too. I know I'm getting closer to the other one over there too at this point, but I gotta have a little bit of limited run with us. Hopefully it's not. Oh, we're gonna get pretty heavy. We can ditch the quartz. It's not a big deal. We could ditch that other stuff as well, even though I would like to try to make glass. Let's just do one chop. Ooh. So we found something that's very hard. Now it's got me curious. We've got a hammer too. Field spar is a 6 and a 6 hardness and strength. Hardness is 7. If I remember right, it's the strength that we need to be the highest item. And this is a strength of 7, so we need above 7. And we don't have it in anything that we have on us. Because, yeah, if it was the hardness, yeah, as far as I know, it's the strength. It's not the hardness. It's got to be the strength. I'm 100% sure. But we just don't have anything with a good strength level on it to be able to build a better pick. This could be our cobalt, though. This could be it. I don't know. I would imagine that it takes some sort of a special tool to be able to harvest. I guess, does anyone know? Can you mine cobalt with an iron pick? Because that resource there is making me think that that might be it. Now I want to look, but I'm not sure what is the right resource to help us get to it. Oh, here's another base. Nice. Someone's building something, and they found another node that obviously they really liked. Looks like 2 bases. Alright, I know, it's a little sidetracked, but you guys all got me now thinking, like, I need to find cobalt, and I just want to find the node, and then I'll put it away in my memory for later. Let's see, have anything cool? It's got a water tank. Yes, you can mine it with iron tools. Okay, So that, though, had to be even stronger and even better, though, than some stuff. I don't know what it would be, but that had to be something insane. There's field spar again. Oh, we're so close. I guess we're just going to walk up here. I didn't want to walk all the way across here, but now you guys got me going, and I'm like, oh, we got to see if we can find some. I think this will be the last one to look in, though, because we're getting really far away from everything. And our weight is definitely at the breaking point. We'll probably have to just ditch some of everything just to make it back. I feel slow. I feel weighted down. All right. Please be the one. See, again, I cannot extract it. These two that I cannot extract, they have me the most curious, actually. I'm really interested to see what they are, because they have to be something that is really hard. So we're going to have to look through all the materials we kind of have back at base and see what we might need to do. Radiation warning, we have some pills. Yes, we are a druggie. And they have a pill for that. Ah, that's much better. Problem solved. Alright, let's keep going. I don't really want to craft anything. I'm afraid that if we try too much, we're just going to put ourselves overweight. It seems sometimes when you craft some stuff, it adds a little weight. Most of the time, though, it just seems like it keeps your weight of whatever all the raw materials are. Which is weird, because if you've ever played Ark, usually when you craft a lot of stuff, it lowers your weight because you're using your resources up. But sometimes, like arrows, it doesn't. Oh, really? Okay, fine. Should have walked over the hill. So that one, and then that one. That's all we're going to check. That's it. We might check that too. Just because it's a ways over here, though. I mean, you know, for a great tool or for a great item like cobalt that's supposed to be rare, it'd just be nice to know where it is and not have to worry about it too much. So it's worth our time since we're over here now. We might as well do it, and then we'll know not to come back. Oh, another one. We cannot mine it. I have an inkling that maybe there's something changed, or I mean, I'm using all iron, right? Yes, all iron. I just have an idea that something changed, and maybe either now cobalt needs some special item to mine it, or that is just something that's even better, maybe, or different. 10, okay. Alright, well, we got this one more node in front of us. This is it. We'll see if this is the one. If it is, great, because it's a little closer. If it's not, we're just going to have to look for something that'll have a higher, better strength. I know that I saw in a hammer that I acquired. Sorry, I'm yawning. I stayed up way too late last night trying to craft my base and getting it done. Oh, it's definitely made me a little tired today. But, oh, what a great opportunity that was, just to really focus on it and get that done, and now we can move on to some other stuff. I'm hoping in a couple days or another day we'll be close to where we were before. Oh, more field spar, and of course that was our weight limit. So, quartz, well, let's just ditch it. I'm not that worried about it. And our tin, I'm not that worried about it too. Alright, that should get us back to moving. Yep, even maybe a little bit better. We're still going to be able to try to pick up a little bit of oxygen, a little bit of other stuff, top off this battery. But, unfortunately, we did not find the infamous cobalt. We will, though, someday, I'm sure. Just not today. I really do think it's funny that originally we were picking up those boxes like crazy, getting every single little item out of them. And now I just walk by them. I don't even bother with them. They have become obsolete already. I think they need to figure out a higher... Yeah, the yawn again. Apologies. I think they need to figure out a higher end box. You know, some of those are lower end and they don't really have anything in them. I think they need to figure out a higher... Do you think that's a crystal or a water node? We'll just go over there and we'll check. Ooh! The meteorites are falling. I think there was a base up there too. Did we use all the oxygen? No, we got tons of oxygen. I was going to say, we might die at the rate we're going here. Sheesh. I think that is another crystal. Maybe that's water. It's hard to tell. It looks like water. Oh, it's so slow moving. It feels slower. I mean, definitely there has to be a difference with your weight. Once you start getting up here to this, you know, higher level of weight, it would be nice if we could get a rover sooner than later, and we'll just be able to quickly roll across Mars. There we go. So it's just water. Too bad. I would have liked to have tried, you know, still at another node if we could have found the long lost cobalt. But none here. So we got 2 there, we got 1 there, we got 1 over there too. Okay, we'll go to this one first. I'm trying to plan my distance out. Oh, there's another one way up there too. Dang it. Alright. Mangoes? Cake? Oh yeah, I like cake. Hopefully this will give us a little bit more resources. I'm kind of amazed actually. We have not used nearly as much power as I expected to use. Rad pills would be actually good to use the one. There we go. Get it going on the reduction for the radiation. We do not want to grow a 3rd eyeball too quickly. Oh, it did not like that amount of water. So, we can consume one. I think if we consume the other one, that one would kind of be wasted a little bit of it. And I'm getting more and more picky of that as time goes on. That might have been a little bit of a waste, I know, but we need to keep moving somehow. And it gave us that availability. And I still expect to, you know, harvest some other stuff out of some boxes here. So we'll need a little bit of space. Oxygen right away into there. The rad pill, can we put it down in there? Alright, let's take a look at the inventory. We have copper. We could get copper. We had the copper just to build the wire. We have a whole node of copper up there. Let's just put that down. And we'll come back to it. We got tons up top. I'm not worried about it. I hate ditching resources overall. It's just... it's something we gotta do to try to stay low on our weight. Just so we can move around and do the gathering. Yes, we gathered an insane amount of iron, which is great. We could ditch a little bit of it, but I just don't want to. I want all of it. I want as much iron as possible for the time being. So, we got 2 more boxes, or at least we should have 2 more boxes. This one, that one. That kind of leads us up to our path anyways to get back to base. Hopefully... oh, really? Really? That we're going to be that picky now. The game is just... it's had enough of us. Alright. Can we consume this last one? Will that do it? No. I do not want to consume all the rad pills for nothing. We're full on weight. We're full. I mean, let's just take a little bit of field spar. I mean, we can go get more later. No, I'm holding shift, drag. I'd like to try to split. Okay, well, if we type in 100, will it split 100 off? No. 3. I'm just thinking this might be the only way to split off some amount. 100. Okay, now take it and throw it away. We got 260 back there. Alright. I want to make glass, though, at some point. Let's... We don't really have anything else to ditch. Unfortunately, we can't, like, split the stack here super easily. It says hold shift while moving an item to split the stack. Well, I can't split the stack into another stack, unfortunately. It's just a stack of materials. Kind of a little bit of a problem here, because we kind of like our materials. I mean, we have nothing else. We just got to do it. Sorry, Field Spar. We'll get more of you later. Okay, we're moving fast now. I hope we weren't just like stuck on an item. Oh, look, it's Black Rabbit. Hi, Black Rabbit. Hi. I wish I had like a wave, of course. I can't really wave. I guess I could have put it in that item. And we could have probably saved it. That's amazing. We see him, Black Rabbit. He came onto the server with us. Hello. Now we seem like we're really low on weight, so hopefully we can gather a couple more stuff. That must be a little bit more heavy than I expected. It's amazing to see people all of a sudden just showing up on the server. I do not know who Zarrus is. He just showed up, built a whole bunch of stuff, did amazing work, and then just disappeared. We have no idea who he was at all. I'm super appreciative of the effort, though, and the work that he did. Man, it made it so we could actually, make progress. But it would have been nice to know exactly who he was and to thank him if he's a viewer or anything. This is definitely not the best way to get up here. This might make it more difficult, but I think we're going to make it. It's definitely a very peculiar hike. Yeah, I could make stairs, but I don't really want stairs so people know that I am where I am. I know, maybe it's kind of funny, but I don't think we're going to get up here. I think we're underneath a rock shelf. So, we could try this one. Sure, why not? Nope. Alright, we're going to have to go back around. Black Rabbit's probably at our base already, looting all of our stuff. It's like, look at all this food. This guy's hoarding food. I'm eating it all. I don't know. Black Rabbit, are you actually building on this server? Are you actually here doing stuff? Or are you just kind of hanging out? Maybe he's got a base somewhere. Maybe we need to go help him with his base. He's probably already saying, no, I can build faster on my own. Don't come over, please. We've seen how you build. It's pretty bad. I'm making progress. I feel that for the second go around, we're definitely making things a lot quicker. Oh, we can't even get back to our base though. For some reason, I've climbed up here a bunch before. Oh, there we go. I was looking. Are you looking for places to build, or? Oh, come on. We're gonna do this. Eventually. Maybe. There we go. Thank you. Alright. We need to make the last little trip. And if I remember right, you can go up just right here. We'll rebuild the rocket boosters. To build seems not many spots with few around. Well, if you'd like to, Black Rabbit, come build up here on the plateau up top. There's plenty of space, plenty of room. I wouldn't mind at all if we had some, fellow viewers that want to come over and build up here. There's lots of room. The resources are plentiful. Come on up and build up here. I mean, it won't bother me. At least this way I know who my neighbor is. I don't have to worry about some random person. Either down that way or out that way. I mean, either way. I mean, I'm not saying build like right next door, but there's tons of availability to build anywhere up here. So we got our iron. I think this box. Oh, it has some field spar already in it. Some stuff. Potassium? Huh. This is all stuff that our superhero kind of left here. So we're not that familiar with it. Let's see. This box, if I remember right, is empty. Let's put all of the iron in here. Or just, you know, a certain amount of the iron. Can we put 4,000? Pretty full. Okay. Now can we put 800? This kind of guessing game. It's really fun. Now let's put 200. Nope. 100. Okay. Now, can we put 25? Yes. Can we put 50? No. Alright, that's fine. Okay, one more time. Another 25. Okay, we almost... Oh, we did. We maxed it out perfectly. Corridom, huh? Sounds strong. Probably brittle. Yeah, maybe. Let's take a look in here again. Corridom. Hardness 9, strength 6. Wow. Hardness is really high up there. We're looking for something with a high strength. We might make a spike out of that and see if that by chance can mine those really crazy nodes. Go back in there. Let's put away the hammer. Maybe that's making a problems. Casterite 3. Yield spar. We've looked at quick lime. Interesting. Sodium. There's all sorts of stuff here that I have no clues even in this game. It's really neat. Hopefully we get into a lot of this stuff and we can really play around with it and see exactly what it actually does. Black Rabbit, though, if you do want to come up and build over here, you know, I have these tile presses. We can run these things and just build as much, you know, out of whatever material you decide to build out of. We can run a bunch of it. If you add a small blade to the pickaxe, it increases the mining capability by 1. That was... So I messed that up. I built blades. I don't know where I put them, but I built blades to put... I don't see them now. I might have used them. But I made blades for crafting and for the availability. I just heard like noise. I don't know if that's Black Rabbit or what. I hear something. It sounds weird. Oh, there's Black Rabbit. I'm pretty sure that's Black Rabbit. He's probably running around. It's kind of weird how you hear stuff. We don't have this door open. I'm not worried about unlocking it. I'd rather keep it locked, and then I don't have to worry about, you know, anything else. But yeah, if you'd like to, Black Rabbit, we have, you know, the tile presses in there. We can work on making a whole bunch of tiles for you, and we could work on a base. Yeah, just look around. If you need some oxygen or whatever, you can probably help yourself to it in the boxes. Not like I have a ton, but we can make some more. It's available. Alright, now, back to the task at hand. I know, we're getting sidetracked a little bit. Let's put the welder back. Let's get the pick. Let's use that hammer. Let's put the welder. Get the pick out. Get the battery bank out. Now let's put the rivet gun back. The soldering iron back. And the assembly tool. That should be a majority of everything. So, to make our battery charger, where is it? Portable recycler. Okay. Maybe it's a rivet gun. I can't remember sometimes. Battery charger. So we need our box. We made, or we didn't make a bunch of sheets. We made wire. No, we did make sheets. Where did we put them? We made a ton. Here they are, right here. So let's grab those. And then our rivet gun. Is that where we make it? No. The assembly tool? No. The soldering iron. Try to remember, but it's a little hard sometimes. Let's make 4 boxes? 4 boxes. I just know we're going to be using them. We use boxes for everything, so we might as well make, you know, this is just a start. We'll keep some sheets available, but this will give us a good start on everything. The sooner we can get one solar panel up and get things going, we can charge our batteries here, which will be a game changer in a big way. So I do want to make progress on that as quick as possible. 4. So we're gonna have our box. Yep. I mean, this isn't, you know, this is just the first part of it too. Coil. We need medium rods and coil. Okay. Medium rods. 2. 4. 4. 4 sounds good. Iron. And then coils. Did we have extras? We just have wire. So we'll make some coil. Need to go get power. Yeah, I'm working on it, Black Rabbit. It's just gonna take a little while. It's a slow but sure process. I guess I could swap out this one bad battery that I have and have you charge it, but you're not, you know, my slave labor or anything. So I'll deal with power when I need to get power myself. Alright, let's make 4 of these. Oop, not out of copper wire, not out of oxygen. Yep, there's our iron. Craft it. Think he's saying he needs power? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He needs to go get power. He's going to run down the hill and get power. Hopefully we can get it crafting up and available for everyone and anyone that comes visits. It'll just be available. I know I'm certainly going to be happy when it's here. The hike's not bad, but it's not great either. Alright, fort. Rabbit, bring back water and iron. Put Rabbit to work. Poor Rabbit. It's like, I'm just trying to do what I need to do here to stay alive. We do have tools and stuff, so, you know, definitely don't worry about those sort of things. Alright, solid state battery. Craft. That's our first start. So we'll have the solid state battery. Now go to the rivet tool. So we'll start state battery. We'll have our box. Put the box in. One of those. What happened? It did not like the box? What is up with that? Box. 1. Okay, now it likes the box. Our solid state battery. And our copper wire. The transformer makes accelerated increased charge rate. We might look at that real quick. Why? Because why wouldn't we? If it's semi-easy to build, I'm down. If it's hard to build, then it might not be worth it. Transformer. And I do know my power is about to die. I'm aware. I'm just living on the edge. Lightning rods. That sounds complicated. Let's use this one. Full power. Alright, what does it take lightning rods? They're crafted by the welder too. And then another casing. That's just a machine casing. We need a lot of those too. Alright. Lightning rods. Medium. Coils and just a medium rod? Really? How many did we need? That's cheap. I can live with this. 3 lightning rods. Okay. Medium lightning rod. Where did it go? Up higher. There it is. So, didn't we make 3 extra coils? 2 extra coils. But we do have a rod. Okay. But we need to make multiples of these. We needed 3. So we need 9 coils and 3 rods. More or less ish. To still keep a little bit extras. So medium rod. Yeah, let's make that many. We're chewing through the iron pretty quick already. And then we need coils. We'll make 9 coils, 10 coils, just to give us an extra. Might as well. Trying to make things a little bit stronger, better than the last base, you know, slowly but surely. Hopefully our machine with its accelerated charging does not burn out any wiring or cause extra problems that we could not foresee. There's definitely a lot of standing around and just crafting stuff. If you were just looking at me from the outer view like Black Rabbit can, it'd probably look like I'm just sitting here doing nothing, especially if you weren't, you know, watching the stream. You can hear the little crafting tinking sometimes, I'm 99% sure, from like him. But other than that, you'd think like, man, that's kind of boring. He just stands there in one spot and doesn't do anything. I'm doing stuff, trying to just craft a lot of stuff here. Alright, we're making progress. So, back to the welder. We are making a transformer, 3 lightning rods, and a machine casing. We didn't look at the machine casing. Of course, we need more rods and sheets, but we already had that covered. Let's try to make 2 of these, because I know we're going to need them for something else. I don't remember exactly what it is, but we'll need it. Medium rods. Hopefully we made extras. I don't think we made enough extras. Maybe we did. Did we plan that perfectly? No, I think we needed 4. I can't remember. Transformer needs 3 lightning rods, which we need medium rods. Yeah, we'd actually have just the perfect amount if we're going to do that. So I think we will go up to lightning rod. Here it is. So coil, 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 lightning rod. We want to make 3. We should be perfect. As soon as this gets done and the hammer gets done, I think we're ready though. Yeah, we're ready. We just need this to become available. There we are. So 3. Put the rods in. Put coils in. Coil. And coil. I wonder why it's saying times 2 when I selected 3 here. Are we only going to make 2 or are we going to make 3? I have a feeling we're just making 2. One. Maybe it is making 3. That's weird. I don't understand why it says times 2. Maybe that's the first one and then these are the extra 2. So yeah, I guess that would make 3. 1 here and then the 2 extras. Okay. It's kind of a weird way of doing it. I would have expected them just to put it all together, but it works, so I'm not going to complain. Here's our transformer. I've never built a transformer before, so this is kind of a neat item. Unfortunately, we're not really going to see it or put it down anywhere. There we are. Man, the crafting is serious here. Where are you putting the charger? Please don't say the roof. I am not going to put it on the roof. The idea is to put it next to the main front door, actually, kind of over off to the other side. Well, we might put it actually... Good question. Now you're making me really try to decide. So, I need to go back to the rivet gun. Battery charger. Yes. Oh, we're going to make this happen. After 20 minutes of crafting. At least, it feels like it. craft it. We still don't have a solar panel to hook it up to, but the solar panel, if I remember correctly, they're pretty fast to do. And we'll try to just make a couple of them real quick, get them done, and go with it. So let's just leave it there. The solar plate, just so we know, we need a medium sheet, of course, because everyone needs medium sheets. Medium sheet, medium rod, and 2 solar panels. Okay, and that is for our solar plate. Now we go back to our welder, which is breaking quite quickly, but it's not really a big deal. We'll repair it. And we look at our solar panels. And we need double, of course, of everything. How are the Kevinauts today? Hello, Larry. Welcome. Doing pretty good. We're trying to make some good progress here on a lot of stuff. You know, we're just getting back to solar panels, which is, you know, something we seemed like we've just kind of finished working on, but kind of excited. So we need 2 wire. Once we get this, we'll stop having, well, no, we need 4 wires so far. Sorry, 4 wires. Just that, 4 wires. 1 insulator, a small one too. Insulator. And 1 small sheet. All right. Utility knife, the hammer. We already got the wire. That one's easy. It's the insulators. It's the difficult part, if I remember correctly. So we need our utility knife, which is right nowhere to be seen. So first off, let's swap out this. Let's repair a couple items. Just because I know soon we're going to be trying to craft a million things, and I don't want it to be broken. I just want to be able to get going. Ooh, do you hear a drop? A drop just dropped right here. We could have free power or water. Well, not power, but free water or food or radiation pills available to us nice and close. It's a nice thing. Utility knife. Here's our utility knife. So let's take out the wrench. I would put the charger in the decompression chamber, which I would build in the main entrance. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of my main entrance area. I'm thinking maybe of just putting the charging station like right here. That could give me still a room for a door and then just be able to get right inside quickly to charge stuff. I don't know in the decompression chamber or just right through the door of it to this side. I don't know if it'll matter. I mean, we could always put a second one in if we really want to. They're not that expensive or anything. But so I'm just thinking for the first one, we might just put it right here in this corner. And then that'll still give us room if we're going to have a decompression chamber. Still have space for, you know, putting some storage stuff here. We'll make it all work. That's my idea. Let's real quick check on the insulator with the utility knife. That's the one item. The small insulator. It's just small sheets. Okay. So we need to do a lot of hammer crafting real quick. Small sheets. Oh, the other thing we talked about is making this all out of copper. So, does everyone think that it's the best idea just to make all the solar system out of copper? Or to make it out of iron? So you don't have to go into the atmosphere of the building to recharge. Yeah, I can definitely see it. I mean, at that point, I almost think like just one outside too will be really nice and useful. I wouldn't mind sharing power with other people too. So I'll probably put 2 in eventually. Actually, 1 if it's on the inside and 1 on the outside right here. Yeah, I plan copper wire. I have copper wire made for everything, but should I actually make the other materials out of copper as well? Like, I need to make small sheets now. Should I make all the small sheets out of copper, or should I make them out of iron? I don't know if there's a reflective value gain I get by making the insulators out of copper. Copper insulator. Okay? That way you can leave the outer door open and you can log out so passerbyers can use it. Yeah, give copper a try. Okay? That's my thought. I'm just thinking, like, why not? Let's just craft a bunch of this stuff out of copper. If we need to repair it, make it out of gold. I haven't seen gold up here. I looked around yesterday, all the nodes, and I guess I could go double check down that direction around the corner, but I don't think there is any gold actually up here. So gold is taking a second seat to copper at this point, just because copper is available to us. Gold is the best in real life, but copper works. Yeah. No gold up here. Oh, you checked Rabbit? Yeah, I looked too, and I couldn't see any gold. I know people have talked about it. That's why I figure copper is going to be the new gold. Alright, while this is doing that, let's make our small sheets. And we're going to make, I don't know, let's make 20 of them. 30 of them? I mean, we don't need a huge solar array right now. It'd just be nice to get a couple solar panels up, but at the same time, like, let's try to build a solar array. Cheap. I think we're gonna have to get a second hammer on us too, just so we can try to craft a lot of these materials as quick as possible. I'm pretty sure there was gold up there when you first scouted the site. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought too, but... Or is it gold down by the 2 iron nodes? I'm pretty sure not. I think there's something else down there. So, I thought I saw gold, but I think we saw gold on the other server is where we saw the gold at. I think. That's what I'm assuming. I know, it sounds iffy, but that's what I'm going with. Small insulators. I can't remember how many we need per sheet, but let's just try to make 10. Making it all out of copper. Why not? I figure it's a, you know, readily available resource. Even if we do have to repair it every now and again, we have the availability. So yeah, Larry, I don't think there's gold here. I thought we had it, but I definitely could be wrong. There's got to be some around somewhere, but just not right here. Alright. I'm making the small insulators. I still need small sheets, which we have extras. I need to repair my pick, which means I need... Oh, I had it right there. Let's grab this out. Put that in there. 5. Nope. Nope. No. Resume. Oh, that's a rivet gun. That's not what I wanted. I guess I do not have the repair wrench with me. Here's the repair wrench. Too many tools. If I had a bigger crafting bar, it would be great, but it's just life. Repair. Are you planning to run most of your wiring down through the central tunnel you created? No, I'm not planning on doing that. I really want this just to kind of be a glass box. For what reason, I don't know. It's kind of going to be like an indoor rain shower, but we don't have rain. So it could be an indoor planetarium if we ever were able to put like a glass dome over it. Maybe plant plants or something. I don't know. It just seemed like a good idea. In Washington, I'm originally from Washington State. I did go, we had a friend, a family friend, and he was an optometrist. He was an optometrist or an eye doctor, and he made quite good money, and he bought a house and it actually had like a room like that, but it was literally like an outdoor rain garden type area, and it was really cool. And I've always thought that, if I ever had the opportunity, it would be neat to have some sort of a setup like that you could grow plants in, or do anything of that sort. I'm looking for water, and I don't. Oh, here it is. I was like, I thought I had some water. It's a red node, and if you are in D2 on that horseshoe, it's up above the city. So yeah, I mean, I'm up above on this horseshoe, but it seems also like the resources, or I guess maybe you've played on the server before. I guess I could be thinking that. I'm not sure exactly. I looked the other day. We'll try to look a little bit more and closer. For now, I don't think I need it, or it's not the biggest concern of mine. You can go grow your more potatoes. Yeah, yeah, whatever. If I can grow potatoes out there, I don't care. Whatever will make it happen so we can live and be happy. I don't mind whatever resource it is. Now, I did ditch my rivet gun. Soldering iron. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, let's see if we got the insulators are all built. Right? Yes, we got the insulators. Okay. Let's go back to the welder now. So we made 10. That's a pretty good sized solar array, actually, when I think about it. So let's put the 10 in here. That's what our goal is, I guess, is to make 10 solar panels. Yeah, there's the copper sheets. And then the copper wire. Ooh, we're going to need more copper wire, because if we're doing 10 at a time, we consume wire really quickly. Let's go back here. Copper wire. I should probably just hit infinity, I know. But we're just going to try to do 50. Yes, 50. I think that's the most we've ever typed in anywhere. Copper. Did I pass you? No, there you are. Oh, yeah. 50. 50 wires. You might consider arrays of 6. Yeah, 5 or 6, whatever, somewhere in that range is what I'm kind of thinking. Definitely, I'll try to keep room open and available for expansion. So, just whatever it'll take. And that could be the other thing. If they ever do install an elevator, this shaft could become an elevator shaft really quickly, and it could lead to a second floor, which we could make a little bit smaller than, the whole entire ceiling. And then we could still keep the solar arrays like on the very outside tile and put them around the outside in kind of some nice fashions. So, I definitely have some ideas. One of the questions I do have, I don't know if anyone remembers very well, but last time I built what was it? It was like the regulator? That's what it was. It was a regulator. I don't see it here. There's a circuit breaker. It doesn't say what it is or what it does. But if you remember right, I made that circuit, that regulator. I don't know if that's something that we should build or 100% need. If you do know anything about it, 6 through a regulator would be the safest way to go. Okay, so the regulator is a good thing. I guess there's the circuit breaker. Am I just being blind? Conveyor belt, circuit breaker. I don't know what the circuit breaker is. I guess that would give me the availability to like shut stuff off, but it also, I think if it overloaded something, it would protect it. So that might be another thing we look into as well. I'm not seeing my regulator. I'm seeing power sockets, which I know we need. Okay. Let's just keep going here and get this done. Thank you. All right, craft. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so if we got that going, we then go back to our rivet gun, if I remember correctly, to make the final assembly. So we're gonna make 5. Can we make 5? Ooh, it takes, yeah, 5. It takes 2, which we know. Do we have the medium rod? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So we gotta make some rod. Not the biggest deal in the world. Besides that our hammer's broken. We got it back up. Let's put it here. Medium rod. And 5. We're making this all out of copper. There it is. It was tempting to grab the iron there and throw it in there. Because, yeah, if the solar panels produce the 39.5 or whatever, times that by 6, that's 237 power. So, see, that's not even that much, really. But that might be a good just kind of idea is to do 5 times 39.5. I mean, we're talking max, too. That's just at 200. Because I want, at nighttime, it's got to be able to produce enough to be able to power everything at night. And that will be a concern of mine. You made the regulator before the metal press, so you either have the tool already or need the power drill to build it. That could be. I just don't remember where it was, unless it's in the rivet gun. Did we look in here? This has got to be. Yeah, that's where it is. The energy regulator. So wires, coil, machine casing. Yep, we could do all that stuff. So yeah, I forget there's quite a lot of stuff in the rivet gun. Now, with our welder, we're crafting the solar panels. Let's get in here. We have this ready. So I'm afraid I'm going to be messing something up if I touch this. But I'm going to pull it out. Hopefully I didn't mess up anything. Let's see. Wire. Coils. We built extras, right? That's copper. We might not have copper coils, which we need 2. Man, there's just stuff we need constantly. I have totally dropped out. Is there yet any automation things that you could make? I mean, what do you mean by automation type things? I mean, stuff that'll go harvest material for you, stuff like that. If that's what you're looking for, not that I'm aware of. Unfortunately, we had to kind of restart again because our old server was not allowing us to connect. And we even wrote them, and they came back to us and said, yeah, you can't play on there. You're going to have to play on a different server. Try that. They said advanced people seem to have this issue. That sounds like a pretty big issue. They should definitely try to get figured out soon. So we did have, at our old base, we had a lot of stations, and we were crafting all of them. We were getting them made, and we were making progress. But at this point, we've had to start over. So we have a bigger base. I'm getting a little tired of the dinging, so I want to pick up this loot crate, get it gone. I need the oxygen anyways. Thank you. Quiet. Ah, peace and quiet again. Whole reason we built up here is for peace and quiet, and of course that thing came and annoyed us. So we're just kind of catching back up. Hopefully, oh, we broke our welder. The welder says, I've had enough of all this crafting stuff. Sheesh. Let's put this in our inventory. Put the welder here. Repair it. The welder is definitely an item that we use a lot of, and it seems to be just breaking fast for some reason today. So, did we make Did we make all 10 of our solar panels? Oh, there. We do. We have 10 solar panels. Okay. I mean, like something that crafts stuff, materials, parts, completed product. Yeah, I mean, we had those in the other, on the other server. We had just started working on a lot of that stuff and making progress. We've kind of been, rolled back here, and we're going to be getting to a lot of the machines that we can not use the handcraft tools. We can use the machines that'll actually be in our workshop. The problem that we got to last time is that we had all the machines, but then we had made too crazy of a solar grid, and we actually were frying the wires. They carried too much power through them to power everything, and we were literally frying our grid. So we're just getting back to that stage where things are going to be working again and operating within normal tolerances. Hopefully. That's the hope. So at least soon, if all this goes up, we are going to be able to charge our batteries. Now, before, I never had a regulator off of this setup. I just had it directly going to it. So I don't know if that is a big thing that I'm going to need or I should work on. Also, I hope I can get this thing to place looking in the right direction, please. Oh, there we go. Placed properly. I like that. Thank you very much. Now, the only other question I have is, will it just, if I run it like this, will it power and attach? I do not know. It seems like lots of stuff you have to run off the floor. Did we just find our weak link? Should we try that? I kind of want to try that, and I wonder if that would work, for power to be run to that machine. Oh, power is a dangerous thing. It's so dangerous because if we make mistakes, we have to pick it all back up again, and then it doesn't work. I could live with putting it to the side and then up. Actually, if we put it here and up, it'd actually probably be better, because then if we put a machine, we could have this path, and we could run to our machine easier. So let's do that. I've changed my mind. We're going to waste this corner space, but that is life. So, here, there, and then over. Okay, now up. And we'll try to make this a little faster by doing this. Now we'll rotate it. Alright, now it seems like, in my experience, that we need to go over. Now we need to do the square in the center. Okay. So that should give us power, and then it'll also go to the side, which we'll place machines over there, and we'll be set to go. So that's just on the very corner there. Whoop. Okay, so we were on the very corner, we came out, and this should be our square. And then we should be able to place our solar panels here. You should relocate the charger to at least until you build the inner wall. I'm going to leave it there for now. That's where I want it. I'm not concerned about having a huge air gap area. I don't think it's needed. I mean, I have a fair amount of space there. That's our place. If we need to put another wall in, we can put the wall right there, put a door. We could walk through it, or wherever. We could even put it to the side. So, I mean, there's lots of availability. I just want to get going. I need power. Are we picky about how it faces? Should we put the power first here? I kind of like that idea. So let's space one off the corner in case of anything. Or should we leave... let's leave actual space for wiring. Never mind. I want to do like this. We'll leave the outer edge for wiring and easy access. Alright, there we go. Whoop. And we could always run it over one and then put a regulator there. But for now, we're just going to run it straight over. And that should hopefully charge our station downstairs. Alright, let's swap our battery out. This one I think is toast as well. So now we need this battery. Does anyone know when they're doing an update? They said this week. Now, this is Friday. We have today and we have tomorrow. And that'll be that. So they said this week they were going to do an update. Now, I've talked about it a little bit before that, especially if they say they're going to do an update, you better at least do an update or say like, hey, we were working on an update. We could always move this machine 2 over to there, to that spot. Wouldn't be a bad spot too. It's changed to Monday. Okay. So, oh, did you guys see that? We charged up 2% of battery. We got a little bit of battery power. We do have battery power now at the base. Oh, I'm excited. So yeah, hopefully it comes out on Monday. They'll make some progress with it, and life will go on. We'll continue with everything. It would be really nice. We'll see, how everything goes. But a success. We have a solar grid. I think this will work pretty well for our wiring. We'll just now be able to connect the machines. If we need to, we can go straight up and connect into, kind of make other tie-offs if we really need to. But I think that's what we'll try to do with a lot of the base. We'll try to put some little wiring areas that just go up, and then they'll connect to, little grids of solar above. Let's take a look at the machine and what it says. So energy capacity 2700, efficiency 52.5, maximum energy supply 71, current energy 210. Cool. Weight, charge time 25.7, or charge rate 25.7. I mean, who knows? Energy 205. So this is the energy capacity. It's kind of what I've always looked at before. You have enough interior space to put your regulators inside if you want. Very true. We could run the regulators inside. I don't know if this machine really needs a regulator. I don't know why it seems to be fine. I mean, if it burns up, I can just repair it too. I'm not too worried about it as long as it just lasts for a fair amount of time. What's your panels generating? Oh, good idea. Great idea, Raptor. I'm really curious in that too. So the sun is going down. Let's get up here quick. All right. Whoop. So 41. Wow, that's actually above what we were able to do before. Generation minimum is a 20, but we're generating 41 power right now. That is actually amazing. I need my calculator just real quick. 41 times 5. 205 power. That's more than we've needed for any tool that we have seen so far. So that's really nice. I do think still that I'd probably just run the regulator and then run a couple additional solar panels onto it just so I have enough for at night. I'm curious to see when the nighttime drops, how that does. But I like the idea of putting the wiring out here if we need it. Taking the solar panels one back. We'll probably do the same over here. I mean, this is going to be our main heavy crafting area, I believe, is what I really plan to do. All the big stuff will go over here, especially in this corner. We'll have a lot of space, and then maybe something really big over here in this area, or a couple. So it'll work. I know it's kind of weird, but I like my little outer door area there. In case, the Martians are coming and attacking my base, I can always sneak out that little inner door. Does anyone know what happened to Black Rabbit? Did he disappear? Is he building somewhere? Is he making an awesome, amazing base? I'm kind of curious to see what Black Rabbit's doing. I haven't seen him. I figured we could help him if he needed help, or that he would maybe use our tile tools. I mean, they're not that exciting or amazing, but I figured he would be around somewhere closer, running around like a nut. You know, I did that for pretty much 2 days on here myself, so I I, I don't blame you. I kind of know what you're talking about. Let's see if we have any water. I think we're at the point where we're just gonna have to craft some water. We've kind of... Let's see if we also just grab one of our other batteries. These ones are really low. How much power will you give me? 20. So not a lot. It's still working on, building up. And it could be because it's nighttime, it's using even a little less. So hopefully it will charge up semi-fast though and we can get going. Did you find out who Zarrus is? No, we did not. I mean, we have him in our permissions. Zarrus was an amazing person. I have no idea who he is. If it was you, Larry, if it was your hidden other, thank you. If it was anyone else who's watching or did watch, thank you. I really wish I knew who he was or where he was building at. I mean, he came over and helped us on this big building, and I haven't seen anyone with a building as big as ours. So either he has a building 3 times our size and he's just like, this rookie needs a lot of help, or he's just, came on here just specifically to come and assist us, and that's it. I don't know. It was so appreciative. It's really good to have someone come and just do that and help out a bunch. We do have these 8 windows. He left us. So I want to show you a little bit kind of what I want to do. It's not enough to do everything, but just to give you an idea. Pick up. Hope we don't crash the server. Alright, now 1. I want to do it so it's see-through like that. We'll just do a little bit of see-through here for now because we don't have enough tiles for everything, but eventually... Uh-oh. Okay, don't crash. Hey, are you going to make videos about updates so we don't need to read patch notes? I am really waiting for that programming stuff before I consider buying the game. Yeah, I mean, I definitely am. I've been trying to talk about the updates and changes that happened. It's a little bit dim in there. Maybe if we need to, we'll put some lights up in there in the corners or something just to see. So, or like Larry was saying, he was talking about white walls. White walls might work really good to light it up in there and kind of make it brighter. So that might be an option too. But we'll see. It's an option. If lead is lighter than the stuff you were building, explains why he was so much faster. That is definitely possible. I mean, we were only able to make a very limited amount of these tiles. They're super heavy. So as far as I understand, the lead, like I picked up a stack, thinking about it now, I picked up a stack of 50 lead and it was like nothing. So that has to be what it was. But this is kind of my idea. I want to make this kind of a glass see-through box area, and it's not the greatest, but I'm hoping that it'll be okay. It'll be what I want it to be, and it'll be neat. But yes, I will bring updates and changes. I will. So I guess the biggest question with that is, and I guess since we have people here and we're talking about it, would you guys like a separate video that is just literally talking about it? I mean, sometimes I won't be able to show the updates because I might not be far enough along, or it just might not be something visible. But would you like a separate video that's just literally talks about the update, and if there is something to show, I can show it? Or would you like me just to talk about it at the beginning of the episode? Like today at the beginning of the episode, I talked about my email that I'd sent to, them, and they replied back saying, hey, you just need to pretty much go onto a different server. We can't help you. I'm game for whichever or. If you guys would like specific update videos, I can definitely work on that. If you think that those would kind of be boring and you'd rather just see it mixed in with stuff, I can try to put something in the title that says, you know, this is kind of an update notice. I'm flexible to, I guess, either way. I'm not, you know, looking to do it specifically just one way or the other. 10. We're gonna craft a bunch of water and everything since we got the materials here. Let's do it. I mean, I've seen people who've done update videos and they usually are just very specific, so I prefer to watch you just flail about. Yeah, it's kind of what I was doing because I was trying to remember what the heck I was doing, but also read all the comments and everything. So I apologize about my flailing about. I never said I was perfect. I'm just trying to survive on Mars. I just opted into this specialty group of people that were going to go to Mars, and I didn't know it was going to be so difficult. Having to talk to the camera all the time and record my experiences, and people ask lots of questions, and servers don't work, machines don't work. They should have thought about this a lot better, you know? Let's eat some jerky. Well, let's put this away. Eat jerky. 1. Just do it with the video. Alright. I haven't heard anyone else like giving input or opinions, so I can definitely do that. But I do think that I'll write that down as kind of an idea to say like update in the video title, but you know, we'll still do some other stuff at the same time. I'll read all the patch notes for you guys and try to update y'all and explain everything as much as possible. Alright, how much power can we get out of our system now? Ooh, not bad. At least we're not gonna die. Don't worry, you're better at the game than me. I can't play it. Did you find silicate? I think I found some items that are possibly silicate. I'm not sure 100%. I haven't really looked at them to understand what it says. I did harvest something though. I mean, here's silica. So, I mean, there's definitely, it seems like mostly that we're going to use the hammer, which I have one here. And if it looks funny, and you guys are going, how did you make a titanium hammer? I found it in a random box. It was just sitting out in the middle of nowhere, and no one was using it. If it is your hammer, I highly apologize. You can come back and get it, but it was just sitting out there, and I'm not sure what it was doing. So I'm borrowing it. It was damaged, though. I'm not sure if it's been repaired. I'm pretty sure it was damaged. So let's take a look. I'm just curious now, since we're talking about it. So here's field spar, which we talked about. AFK. Don't die. Don't die. So here's quartz, which we saw. Here's our field spar. So we can take this, can be refined using a silicate crusher or sledgehammer, which that's what we have, is a sledgehammer. So do I... To produce sodium, potassium, quicklime, corium, and silica. So I guess we use the field spar and it creates all those things. And then this creates a few other different things. And more things. I mean, this isn't things, this is stuff. But there's oxygen, do you see that? Well, then PvP in some form is introduced. Will be, let's say, introducing if you can lose stuff. Yeah, it would be interesting to see. It just my personal opinion on this, and from everything that I have read by the creators of the game, they were pretty much very specific in saying that they planned this just to be a real you in the environment. It's open environment. We're going to make crafting and materials and a lot of stuff very realistic. you know, kind of like we've seen here, if you put too much wire, you know, power through wires, they destroy, lots of stuff like that. It seems to be that they're very much more specific on making a lot of stuff very realistic and a lot of really small, specific, and minute details versus making it so we can try to kill each other. That's what I'm seeing so far. And that might change, of course, at any time, but I'm thinking that that is how it'll be. So it's interesting that we can get oxygen from these. There's cobalt oxide. Sledgehammer to produce thorite, pitchblende, and silica. So definitely some interesting stuff here. We still do need to find the mystical. It's up here. The mystical. It's not even that one. Which one was it? Oh, now I lost it. The mystical. Here it is. The cobalt oxide. I don't know if anyone knows. Can I turn this cobalt oxide into cobalt and then make cobalt tools, or is that something completely different? I don't know. That might be something. But looking at this, one of these has to be, or two of these could be some of those really hard resources that we're not able to mine right now. It would be my guess. I'm going to make some oxygen just because I don't want to go back down. We might as well not. Let's just grab 1,000. We'll probably make a water run sooner than later just to have a whole bunch. I think PvP could ruin the game, given how hard it is to craft what you need to survive. Yes, you can turn oxide into cobalt. Okay, see, that's good information to know. I mean, everyone's talking about that's the greatest stuff in the world, so I figure I better learn about it as much as I can. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so 5. Where's my water? Here it is. Craft. I don't think we're going to get that much, but might as well try as best as we can. If we need to, we'll repair it because we can. Yeah, I'm thinking it would be nice. Alright, let's take a look here. Repair. I'm just thinking in some ways it'd be nice to have a whole bunch of water and oxygen on hand, but in other cases it's just going to fill up storage boxes and possibly be something that, you know, people would come and raid and take. I'm not that worried about people raiding, obviously. I mean, if it happens, it happens. They're not going to be able to take the building and the machines in it, which are the most important things and the most time consuming. So, well, those training videos had intruder part, but maybe it will be some kind of AI rogue astronaut. What you need to consider. Sorry, all the interrupts. Oh no, you're fine. That is a very good point. I mean, like we've seen down below, that base, you know, obviously those guys died out there. Not sure what happened, but there's also been a lot of talk about this AI, and I do think in some way it could be really cool and it'll be really interesting if they turn the AI into almost like a Terminator type extinction sort of event. Something really unique and interesting like that. I mean, the AI should be starting to take over and deal with some stuff, you know, after a while, trying to, you know, make life a lot harder here. It will be interesting to see where they take that, or if they do, I don't know. You know, that's completely going to be up to them, of course. So, there's a lot of potential, though. A lot of potential, a lot of possibilities. It'll just depend on what they do, and it'll be neat to watch and see it unfold. And that's why I'm going to do updates of new patches and releases. I was hopeful that they would release one today or tomorrow. There still might be a chance, even though it sounds like it's going to be pushed back to Monday. So we'll wait till Monday. Let's take a radiation pill. Get our fix going for the day. Alright. Food is great. Water. We built water. Did we put it away? We must have put it away. We put it in here. There's 6 drinking water. That's nice. Ah, refreshing. Oxygen. We got 12,000. I'm just putting a few things away because I want to go get some more water at this point. It's definitely going to be something that's needed. It's not super heavy, but it'll still just benefit me if I have less on me to deal with carrying it all back. I don't really need the copper. I don't really need the rivet gun. The pickaxe is going to be a great item to have, of course. We have another pickaxe. We have some iron. We have a wrench to repair. There is some foreshadowing referring to unknown enemies factors in the game. Yeah, agreed. There's definitely going to be something. What it will be, who knows. But there will be something for sure. I'm curious to really see how they introduce it or how they kind of go about it. It'll be kind of fun to overall just see that kind of work out. Put the copper away. Nice, we're actually getting stuff put away and everything. Here's some tiles we don't need. Even though I was kind of thinking with these tiles, we could, if we're going to make eventually an outdoor kind of area, maybe like a patio. We might make a patio. Or just like a charging area. This could be a pretty good little spot for it. So I'm just going to place these down here. We got 2 more. Haha. We'll leave that like that. Maybe this will be our kind of storage / backup area if someone wants to come and charge their batteries. Obviously they can just let themselves in probably most of the time, but we'll hopefully get that fixed eventually. Alright. Power is still the big need. I think we're going to go make 1 power run and try to let this system just charge up as much as possible. Sooner than later it will be ready to just keep charging all our batteries. How do we get our rover up and down the mountain? It's going to be a flying rover, of course. Actually, if you didn't watch the other episode, Larry, there's actually a pretty good slope on the other side and over here somewhere where we can literally almost just walk up and down this whole mountain. But definitely over here, like straight ahead of us, there's a huge area that we can just pretty much walk up here without any issues. I don't know if this area is easily walkable too. It looks like it. Let's try to take a little less damage. A little bit. But I don't see any gold over here. But see this? This is a really small slope. We can pretty much walk up that too. So I'm not too worried about that. I mean, it should have a rocket booster on it, kind of like our person does. If it can't, we'll have to build a garage. That will be an episode. We'll build a garage. So I'm okay with that. It's would be a nice little fun project to do. It'd probably have its own set of tools and items to be able to repair the rover or car, whatever we want to call it. Maybe we'll call it a Jeep. Nah, there's probably some trademarking for that. We'll call it a, I don't know. They'll probably just use like some term like rover or something, but it would be kind of cool if they figured out a name for it. Let's call it the wedge. It's kind of got a wedged front. We'll call it the wedge roller. The roller wedge, the wedge roller. I don't know. If we build one of these, though, it'll be kind of neat because it's got solar panels. It's got all sorts of holding stuff on it. We can have boxes for storing materials. I mean, we'll have lots of opportunity. We're going to have to rebuild and repair shocks and tires and everything. Could be a lot of options. The gold was down here? Really? I don't remember seeing it anywhere. Oh, I want this. Let's put this down here. Get the welder out. Let's put this back. It was near the iron node on this side. There wasn't any iron nodes directly near on this side. Oops, we needed to charge the batteries. So from exploring before, we only know about... Let's see if we can zoom in here nicely. Be nice. Be nice. Alright, so we have iron nodes right here. There's 2 of them right here. And we have 1 iron node about right here. So 2 there, 1 here. And I haven't seen any gold that I'm aware of. It could be that we saw it up on top of here and that we went up there and checked it out. It's hard to say. It definitely could be that that's where we're remembering. That's where we saw the gold. Other than that, I really don't know. Unless it was in one of the blue nodes or the green nodes. But I think it's just going to be one of the red ones somewhere. Yeah, I can't think of anywhere there was gold. I'll possibly have to just go back and look at the video, but I've tried to look at every node that's around here to try to see if there is any. But honestly, I don't feel like I need it for anything at the moment. There might be something in the future that makes it so we need that 100%, but for now, we're just gonna make everything out of copper. Copper, iron, and all the other stuff we can get a hold of. Yes, we do want to find the magical cobalt eventually, but until then, we'll probably survive. We just won't have the super awesome cobalt power. Alright, there's our water over there. We'll hit that up and just get as much as we need. As much as we can kind of hold for now. There was water, then iron, then gold that you find along the base of the mountain. Water, then iron, then gold. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. And I had a little bit of gold on me, but I don't remember, and I haven't seen it. I mean, it's not something to worry about right now. We're not finding a need for it or anything specific that we want it for. So I just want to keep pushing forward. Progress, of course. That's the name of the game. We haven't done, I would say, a ton today, but we needed power badly, and we needed more than anything that power charging station. Hopefully that will continue to just bring us enough power to charge our batteries all the time. We'll probably make some other batteries too. Now to build a chemistry set so you can make rad pills. Is that what it's actually called? A chemistry set? Is that what I'm going to have to look for? I haven't really looked to see what it is exactly. But if that's what I need, it's definitely what I'll be looking for. By the way, now that you changed servers and had more know-how and all, how long have you played? Still thinking how time sync game this will be. So to this point, we explored around and kind of wasted time the other couple days, which is not a big deal. I'm not counting that. But last night, and I did have help, of course, on that big building. That building is quite large. It's larger than hopefully we're ever going to need, but we might run, into the point where we'll need even bigger later. But it took me and the amazing Zarrus about 3.5 hours to build it and get all that stuff there. It was a little bit under 4 hours for making it and doing all this stuff. I mean, obviously I was alone on my own for a fair amount of it. It took a little while, but once he came along, time certainly went a lot faster having 2 people. Look away, look back. Got it. So, and then we've spent 2 hours today. So I've put 5 hours into this server building specifically. Before that, I pretty much put in another 3 hours looking around and harvesting up a little bit of materials. if you built down closer to one of these stations and close to some other materials, it would probably be a little bit faster. Definitely. It's definitely taking more time just because of where I'm building at up there. But I kind of want the area away from other people, a little bit kind of out on my own. Let's check weight. I do not want to go over weight. So it's not super bad. It definitely just takes time, but it's not as bad as, at least in my opinion, it's not as bad as playing on, and it could get worse, I mean, as we progress, but playing on a vanilla Ark server and trying to breed like a Giga or a Quetzal, and the hours of work you have to spend there doing just meat harvesting or other things are ridiculous. And when their powers combine, they from Captain Cobalt, he's our hero. He mines everything down to 0. Yeah, we'll have, if someone would like to come visit, I guess, and be Captain Cobalt, you'll have to find the resource, though, because I cannot locate it anywhere. It's got to be somewhere. It's just not here close by for me to find. I hope all the volumes are okay. You know, I know right now, like harvesting especially, that tinging is pretty loud. We don't do a ton of it, or constant, you know, usage of it. But I hope that all the volumes are okay. If they ever are a little bit too loud, let me know, please, so I can adjust stuff and try to make it better. One more. Okay, come on. Break the pick. There we go. All right. How much water is that? 6,000. It seems like we would have harvested more than that, but I'll take it. Check your weight. Yep, I've tried to think about it. It's definitely on my list. So yeah, let's walk up this Larry. I don't know if you saw it, but we'll walk up it now, especially as daylight. You can see it a lot easier, and you'll see that it looks pretty easy. I mean, yes, the rover could be huge. I think we'll still be able. Oh, excuse me. I'm still thinking as long as it has kind of a rocket booster. You know, actually, forget a rover. I want a motorbike. Get me a 1 or 2 wheeled like motorbike. That is what I want. Then we could really just easily travel up this. But as you can see, this is pretty wide. I don't have to jump at all. I can just walk up this. I really wanted the base to be harder to access than this, but you know, this path is a little bit harder to get up. This one we can just walk straight up. That one even looks less steep over here. So I think we'll be okay. Now, let's just look real quick. I do not think there were any resources over here anywhere. I don't see any. I was just looking, you know, if that magical gold. Should we go over this cliff? Alright, we'll go over the cliff. Let's try to just repair a pick in case we find one that we want. A space Vespa. Heck yeah. Sign me up. I mean, even though I kind of have a thing against like Vespa drivers and those people that just scoot around on them, I'd rather have like a neat like off-road type looking scooter or something. I mean, we're on Mars, right? But yeah, I mean, I get the idea. You know, that's kind of the point in what we would want is something, you know, especially for just going out exploring and looking at stuff. I think I would want something that's a little smaller, a little bit easier to maintain. Hopefully they'll have a variety of vehicles. See, if there were resources right here, I would have parked my base right here. This would have been my base spot. Definitely. If I could have found a couple resources, I would have put it up here. It would have been awesome. Would have been really neat. So, Black Rabbit, if you're watching, you might want to build your base over here. It's really pretty. Yeah, like, or like a side by side, like a Polaris side by side would be something neat. You know, a dune buggy overall, just any of that sort of stuff. You know, like that rover they have down below, that maybe is more kind of realistic. Maybe? I mean, we don't even know. See that resource up there? Is that on this mountain or on a different one? I don't think I've checked out that one before. Let's go up there. Do you guys see that way up there? That's where we need to go. I just don't know if it's across a canyon or if it's on this mountain. Scooty Puff Jr. sucks. Think how cool it would be to build a launch pod thingy to your base so you could launch yourself to certain parts of the map. Yeah. That would be really neat too. Oh, I don't know if that's... No, that's attached to us. That might be our gold up there. That might be it. So let's go over there and look. I do agree that it felt like we had gold somewhere. I still want a giant slow base on wheels. It would be really cool. Especially if you could have a resource kind of gatherer. Why not have something that can go and, you know, harvest resources, and you go over a node and it, you know, picks up the whole entire node of resources really quick. You know, something of that sort would be really cool and would make complete sense. Like, why would they have not sent mining equipment to Mars? We saw some at the reactor type area that blew up. Why would they not send other mining equipment? There was mining equipment over there. Oh, there it is. I was like, don't tell me it disappeared. Like, we just walked all the way up here. Okay, what's the vote? Who says this is our magical gold we're missing? Does anyone want to take a vote? I guess. I'm saying no. I'm going to say no. No. Vote no gold. That's me. I don't know why. I don't think it's here. Anyone else want to take a vote? I just want a Romba to repair habitat tiles. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If they're destroying really quick, I think it'll be a pain to do it. Larry says gold. Ah, it's copper. I don't see any other resources down there. So we have another copper node. It's kind of nice to know. I mean, let's take a look down. We'll go further this way. I mean, we have some resources over that way. We could, you know, if we ever do get the ability to fly, we could go over to those resources. I mean, there's our iron down there. Let's not fall off the edge. It's down right in that area. Yeah, that's the iron down there. One of those is iron, and then another one should be iron. So I know that's our iron. Yeah, the base tiles being larger would make sense. They could, even if they wanted to, they could just make certain tiles bigger, like floor tiles or ceiling tiles. Yeah, progression to it. That's another great idea. I do agree with that. Why not make it so as you level up, or not really level up, but as you increase your abilities, you can make bigger, better tiles. That'd be really good. I'm sure eventually that they're gonna unleash the mod community to this, and there will be tons of availabilities. I mean, eventually probably to the point where a building will just be built with, you know, a couple walls, you know, certain things. But for now, I mean, I don't mind it. The tiles are not super hard to craft. They're not crazy difficult. I could see them, you know, being more and more trouble as time goes on. Maybe if you were trying to build, you know, really, really big. But I mean, the whole idea of this game is to try to play with your friends and have other people to play, you know, along with you. So it makes sense that they would just continue to have it like this. A couple people building together can make it happen pretty quick. All right. I don't remember how much water we were able to put in one of these. Let's try 3,200. I remember there was an exact number. Let's try to put a little bit more in, like 500 more. 500 is too much. 250. Okay. Oh, we're pretty much right there. So 34, was it 3460? Just 10 more. 20 more? 10 more? 5 more, I guess? Whatever. We'll leave it. Alright, are you full? You're not that full. So we can put another 800 in here. That's pretty good. 200? Really close. Just 10. I think it was 35, so we could actually put another 40 in there. No? What are we at? Well, we're pretty much maxed out, so just never mind. We got pretty much all of it in there. I'm surprised you can't dig. Yeah, eventually, as I was saying, like the mining equipment and stuff, they could totally build, do some of that stuff. Mining, we already mine a little bit, but building shelters, it's going to be a big thing that they'll turn into, hopefully later on, be digging through mountains, tunnels. I mean, there's a lot of potential when you think about it. You could build tunnels right through mountains, harvest all the resources, have different stuff inside. Tons of availability. Well, today's progress has mostly been a solar panel setup. We could try to remove that one. I might do it off camera just to clean that up. But for now, I think we're done for the day, guys. We have made a lot of progress. We've built a lot of stuff. Not all of it is so much that you can see. Let's see what we can get for a power charge. Ooh, a full power charge. That is nice. I'm as excited as ever about being able to charge up my batteries here. Being able to create oxygen and water as much as possible. We got our tanks full. Eventually, we're definitely going to need to keep working on that. Can you tell how server quests work and how they reward players? Like the operations? I do not know any details about that. 33 minutes left on Arc update still. So yeah, I do not know anything about the operations. I've heard they're kind of meant to be done on a large scale. They're not supposed to just be like one person crafting these. They're supposed to be like everyone on the whole entire server crafts one, and then that's how, it's supposed to be a pretty far out advanced item. So if you are the only one on the server, you're going to have to craft all 10 by yourself, or 5. That is kind of interesting. Why does it say 0 of 10, but then there's 5 long-range antennas? I guess each one counts as 2? Why would they just make it different? Next stop, your tier 2 tool builds. Yes, we will definitely be getting to that stuff. Here's the server progress. It's blank. I mean, for now, who knows what this stuff is. These are different factions. So, I mean, eventually, this is going to mean something. It's going to show the progress, or show something. Show who's really king of Mars or queen, whatever. I'm not sure exactly. I'm sure we're going to have to join one of these groups eventually also. But this game it's coming up on week 3. We're getting close. We just need another 4 or 5 days for week 3. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 14, 15. Yeah, we're 17 days in. So we're not even that far in. Hopefully they do release what they say is going to be the biggest, largest patch they've ever done, and we make some really good progress. And most of all, progress on fixing the servers, just so they operate and we can repair stuff. We can pick up wiring that we placed wrong, that sort of stuff. But I do appreciate everyone coming out today, checking this out, commenting. It's great to have a conversation going. It helps me immensely, especially when I'm forgetting stuff, when I need help. I definitely appreciate it. If you guys wouldn't mind, like the video, hit the thumbs up button. There's a bell next to it to subscribe and kind of get notified when I stream, when stuff happens. It's a lot of fun to have you guys all with me. I do have the Discord channel. If you guys have any other questions, comments, stuff you'd like to know about me, go ahead and put them in some comments. I do reply back to a lot or every comment. I mean, some of the comments, yes, I'll just kind of like hit a like on it because it's more of just a comment. It's not something I need to really respond to. Larry definitely likes to write me a bunch, and I definitely appreciate Larry's humor and all of his information that he gives me and ideas that he gives me. It's a lot of fun. So if you guys definitely would like to do the same, write me. We'll communicate back and forth, and we'll work on trying to get this base filled up and completed and moving on to the next stages. But again, thank you guys for coming, and we're going to see you guys next time and start, I would say, phase 3 probably of our build, because phase 1 was build, phase 2 was power, phase 3 will be to get a few more machines, phase 4 is going to be oxygen, water piping, different things that we haven't even got to yet. But we're catching back up to where we were. Hopefully in another day or two, we'll be there and past it. So thank you guys again. Enjoy your day, your evenings, and probably be getting on Arc a little bit later to try to work on either some stuff there or to stream a little bit. We haven't decided yet. Definitely having a rough time there with the builds, the challenges. I've built in a dangerous area. The server's just dangerous. But again, thank you all. Have a great day.